Hello students, today we will be learning on our chapter 5 on the topic natural resources on your Tulips semester 2 textbook on page 189. In this chapter we will be learning what do we mean by natural resources. So when we talk about natural resources, it means the resources or the things that we get naturally, the ones which we called God-given things, which are not made by people or human beings. They are the things that exist naturally without man-made. So in this chapter, we will be learning in detail what are the natural resources and what are the uses of natural resources. Now let's start reading together. Earth is the only planet known to have life on it. Earth contains many naturally occurring materials that are useful to us. Earth's atmosphere contains many useful gases. More than 3/4 of Earth's surface is covered with water. Life is not possible without water. Substances called minerals are found in rocks and also deep within Earth's surface. These minerals are very useful to us. Naturally occurring materials such as plants, animals, sunlight, air, water, and minerals are together called natural resources. Let us learn more about natural resources. So the natural resources are those resources or things which are made by God itself or which are not man-made by human beings. They are such as plants, animals, sunlight, air, water, and minerals. All of these natural resources are not made by humans. They are made by God or they exist naturally. Renewable and non-renewable resources. Resources that can be replenished or renewed naturally over time are called renewable resources. They are abundant in nature and can be replaced faster than the rate at which we use them up. Examples: solar energy and wind energy. There are certain sources that are available only in limited amounts on Earth, and they cannot be replenished. They are called non-renewable resources. Examples: minerals, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. We use many gallons of petroleum crude oil every year, but it takes millions of years to replace this resource. We are using up oil much faster than it can be produced by nature. So when we talk about natural resources, it means the resources or the materials which could be reused or be recycled over and over again after we use them maybe 3 or 4 times. They can be reused or they can be reused forever even after we use them. They are like solar energy which we get from the sun and the wind energy which we get from the wind. And non-renewable resources are those resources or materials which cannot be used after they are used for one time. So the non-renewable resources are those that cannot be reused or recycled after we use them for one time. They are like coal, petroleum, oil, or natural gases. So this kind of resources, after we use them for one time, we cannot use them again. They are completely gone and are unusable after we use them for one time. Now let's learn about the importance of natural resources. Natural resources are useful to us in many ways. Let us look at some of the natural resources, their uses and measures to conserve these resources for the future. Plants. During the process of photosynthesis, plants give out oxygen. We breathe in this oxygen. Roots of a plant hold the soil firmly and prevent soil erosion. Trees provide us food, shade, fuel, timber, medicines, paper, gum, and so on. 4. Jute and sisal fibers are used as packing materials and for making carpets, bags and mats. Cotton and flax fibers are used for making cloth. When plants die, they decay and form humus, organic matter found in soil. Humus makes the soil fertile. Decaying plant matter is also used for producing biogas. So now we know that plant is also a natural resources and it is also a renewable resources. So we can reuse the plants by these following 5 points given. We can use them for the prevention of soil erosion, and we can use them for making tables, chairs, papers, medicines, bags, carpets, and many others. So plant is also natural resources and a renewable resources. Next natural resources is animals. 1. Animals such as cows, buffaloes, and goats give us milk. Animals such as goats, sheep, and camels give us wool. Sheep, goats, and cattle provide meat. Hens and ducks provide eggs and meat. Camels, horses, and oxen are trained to pull carts and carriages. Horses and camels are used for riding. Leather is made from the skin of animals. Animal dung is used as a good manure. It is also used for producing biogas. Next is air. All living things need air to breathe. Oxygen present in the air supports burning. Oxygen is also the gas that we breathe in. Carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. Nitrogen is one of the main components of fertilizers. It is taken by the plants from the soil. Water vapor present in the air helps in the formation of clouds and rain. Air is used to inflate air pillows, balloons, and the tire of vehicles such as cars and bicycles. The next natural resources is water. 1. All living things need water. Water is used for drinking, cooking, washing clothes, cleaning and bathing. Water is used for industrial purposes. Factories used water as a raw material, a solvent, and for many different activities such as cooling, transportation, and generating electricity. 4. Hydroelectric power plants generate electricity using water. 5. Water is used to irrigate crops in fields. The next natural resources is rocks and minerals. Earth is made up of rocks. All these rocks are made up of substances called minerals. Based on the way they are formed, rocks are classified into 3 types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks. When a volcano erupts, molten rock from under Earth's surface flows out. It later cools and solidifies to form igneous rocks. For example, granite and obsidian. Polished granite slabs are used for making kitchen counters and as materials for flooring. Sedimentary rocks. Rain, wind, and flowing water wear down rocks. Carry small rock pieces, sand and clay, and deposit them elsewhere. When layers of sand and clay are repeatedly deposited in the same place, they form sedimentary rocks. For example, limestone and sandstone. Limestone and sandstone are used in the construction of buildings. Limestone is also used for making cement. Metamorphic rocks. When igneous or sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat or pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. Marble and quartz are examples of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphosis means change of forms. Marble is used for making statues. It is also used as a material for flooring. Quartz is used in the manufacture of clocks and wristwatches. It is also used by jewelers and in laboratory equipment. Uses of minerals. Rocks contain ores of different metallic minerals such as gold, silver, iron, copper, and tin. The utensils we use for cooking are mostly made of stainless steel, an alloy of iron. Steel is used for making railway coaches. Precious metals such as gold, silver, and platinum are used in ornaments and jewelry. Earth's crust contains non-metallic minerals such as coal and petroleum. Coal is used as a fuel in many factories and industries. Petroleum obtained from the remains of dead plants and animals give us different kinds of fuel such as petrol, diesel, LPG, and kerosene. Large quantities of natural resources are being used up very quickly to meet the increasing needs of a growing population, and it has become very difficult to replace the used up resources for future use. Thus, conservation of natural resources has become a must. Some ways to conserve our natural resources are given below. 1. Fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the main sources of energy today. They are non-renewable resources and are being used up very fast. One way to conserve fossil fuels is to reduce their use by taking public transport such as trains and buses instead of driving private vehicles. Compressed natural gas (CNG) or LPG can be used to run vehicles in place of petrol or diesel. In New Delhi, public buses have already switched over to CNG. CNG and LPG reduce air pollution. 2. We must use our resources wisely by giving preference to renewable sources of energy such as sun and wind. These are alternative sources of energy. Windmills use wind energy to generate electricity. Water heater, cookers, and calculators can work using solar energy. 3. Water can be conserved by building dams and creating water reservoirs such as ponds and lakes. Rainwater harvesting can be done to save and use rainwater. Clearing vast areas of forests, that means the deforestation for agriculture and for building cities or towns, has resulted in soil erosion. To prevent soil erosion, deforestation should be controlled and afforestation programs should be launched. Deforestation means the cutting down of trees, and afforestation means the planting of trees. Point number 5. Wildlife conservation programs must be properly implemented and monitored to protect animals from extinction. National parks and sanctuaries can help protect animals and plants.